Tell y'all. Hey, Don.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right.
Now, why tell them why you don't want to go
Man,
to
shut up,
Mama?
sissy. Nobody listens to your dumb ass.
They do listen to me,
Big
motherfucker.
mouth.
They do.
Wow.
Nobody listens to you.
Don.
Nobody's listening to you.
You're going to your whiskey bottle tonight?
First thing I want to ask is, like, why is he in a motel? Does anybody know?
Why is it your business that he's in a hotel?
Does anybody have, I know he was saying for work. Is he just going around to traveling and doing day labor jobs or something? Or I would think that would be expensive to have to stay at a motel. But that's what sucks about being out there in Beach Creek. There's no opportunity. You have to work extra hard to.
Oh, that's funny. What does Ziggy know about working extra hard? I mean, she's the same one that thinks it's no big deal to take somebody's credit card, somebody that out of the goodness of their heart is helping them. You know, tells them they can pay, tells her she can pay a couple months rent and put some money down on a car. Basically, you know, loaning her $3,000, I guess. And Ziggy feels no shame at all for taking the card and maxing it out in, 2 weeks? And now she's in the process of ruining that lady's credit because she thinks she can pay $75 a month. That's far from even the minimum. The minimum payment would be, I think, around $225. So, yeah, Ziggy will not pay it off in her lifetime. And in the meantime, every month she's taking points from this lady's credit card, or from her credit standing, which I guess to a person like Ziggy is no big deal because obviously she's already ruined her credit. That's why she has to count on, basically strangers off the internet to take care of her. Because the man that she used to count on, and in my opinion use for money, has now passed away. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
To get ahead, to to obtain financial freedom.
Financial freedom. She knows nothing of that either.
That sounds like a
She knows that she knows about money being free because she rips people off, basically.
About what? If it's about yeah, I'm trying to just not
Oh, I couldn't see what they said in the chat there, but obviously somebody had brought up the Cindy situation. Oh no, she don't want to talk about that, guys.
He's working in Arkansas and staying in a motel. Okay, is it just?
Well, yeah, because he got the heels on the whatever they call themselves, got him fired, which is so stupid. And it really makes me sick to see that now that Don got out of jail, all the vultures are right back on it.
How can we help?
I can tell you're already drinking, dude.
How can we help
Yeah,
you?
you drink all the time, though.
No, actually I don't.
Stop.
You're
Why? Because I work all day and I'm tired. I'm supposed to be drinking now. Man, go to hell.
You know, I can look at your fucking eyes and tell you're on something.
Man, you're on something. Why don't you put your eyes up there because your teeth's chicken shit?
Listen, Don, can we ask you a question? I mean, what do you want us to? How can we help you with something? Just, I don't want.
Well, all this bullshit that Cece and Don B, Benny Keys, all these YouTubers, Molly Golightly, and all these people are doing ain't helping nothing.
Amen. Sure hasn't. Hasn't helped a thing but their pocketbooks.
Okay, so the one thing that bothers me, and I know people feed him like information and stuff, okay? Like he automatically just labels you as causing trouble if you're coming down to Tennessee to talk to people, like what I did, basically.
Oh, God.
I didn't even want to even announce that I was there. I wanted to wait till I left for people to know. So it wasn't no big deal, and it really wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to go and
get more rumors so she could come back and make videos and have content. That's what she wanted to do.
6 months, so I said, well, it's been another 6 months.
Not to mention the fact that, she was getting a lot of attention around that point about the city or Cindy and the credit card thing. So she was looking for a deflection, So she figured she'd go down, talk to Fred Hill, come back with a bunch more of Fred Hill's bullshit, and have something to talk about. And that's exactly what she did. And it just blows my mind that people are still like listening to these things that Fred Hill says, because it is so outrageous, and he's obviously lying about wearing the wire. Because I mean, that's not even how they do it. They don't just like give you a device. And then he admitted that, oh yeah, it was being recorded on their end too, but yet it all got deleted from their thing too. Come on now. And it's just, he's taking her to see bones and talking about shallow graves. And, we all do need to remember that the dogs hit on Fred Hill's property and his mother's property. Okay? So why aren't people more interested in that? I would love personally to go talk to Fred Hill. But I don't have, it's not possible for me to do that right now. But yeah, I would love to. Ziggy wants to make him out like this fucking, excuse me, my language, some saint or something. He's definitely not. And his story is just like, to me, he's trying too hard to make himself seem like the good guy. And it worries me, And I also think that him and his old lady they watch YouTube more than Ziggy wants to admit. Because a lot of the things they've said comes off of YouTube. I know it does.
So let's just keep on with the every 6 month thing.
Sure, Ziggy.
So I went. I wasn't planning on bothering Candace or Dawn at all, but of course,
once again, it does bother people, though, or I'm sure it bothers them because it's their daughter. When you go there and then you come back, and before you know it, there's all new rumors spreading. Because you're treating Fred like he's a credible witness or whatever. And in my opinion, my honest opinion, he is not.
I trusted a couple people, and I believe one person told somebody else, how the game kind of, they trusted somebody and told somebody, and that person's the one that told Dawn, and so, but
is she nervous? Because she usually looks at the ceiling a lot when she's nervous because she's lying or
when you're trying to get answers. That's what bothers me. I don't get why it's suddenly a bad thing if people. Why doesn't he want people? Why doesn't he want the attention? You know how many
And I don't think it's that they don't want the attention. They don't want the drama and the lies and all that crap. And I know that a lot of people think, I don't know what happened. Do I have my own ideas or opinions on what may have happened? Yes. And I know a lot of people just right off the bat, and I think that's a lot of these creators' problems is they already have, in their mind, they think they know what happened. They think they can tell that just because of the way Don and Candace have acted or some of the things they said. But the thing is, when you go into something like this and you already basically have your mind made up, you're going to take, no matter what, like Don and Candace, they can't do any right. I mean, basically, they're damned if they don't, they're damned if they do. Because the ones that already have their mind set that they had something to do with it, with little Summer going missing, that automatically makes them people, they might not even realize it, they may do it subconsciously, but they're going to go into it, anything they hear Don say, or anything they know they have done or think they know, because so many people also go off of rumors that people like Ziggy bring back and tell people. But when you go into something and you already have your mind made up what kind of person you're dealing with or whatever the case may be, you're going to take everything they say or do and you're going to make it fit what you already think the narrative is. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how you investigate things. You can't investigate things already being biased. You have to be unbiased and look at everything. Just like I find it frustrating that people refuse to look at the very real possibility that someone could indeed have taken her. Because within a 2-minute time frame, people are stuck on that because Candace said that. And I'll tell you my theory on why Candace said that is, okay, if you, I'm sure a lot of you remember how Dr. Phil and Behavior Panel said they don't believe that she had anything to do with it, like hurting Summer, but they do believe she has guilty knowledge. I think the guilty knowledge, I think it may be from, I think that Candace might have left again that day because I think maybe H did go to the house with him or something. I don't know. And then she had to leave to take him home or go do whatever with him. I don't know. And I think the boys were glued to this TV screen. We know Candace has said that. And I think Grandma has now said that she took a nap or whatever. And I think nobody was watching Summer. And then I think Candace gets back and there's no Summer. Okay? And I think that she could have possibly walked down the hill, walked down to the, into the driveway, whatever, walked through the woods, whatever. And somehow somebody did come upon her. And it could have been just a random person, maybe. But I think it's more possible that it was somebody that lives on that road or something like that. And I think the guilty knowledge and why Candace, when she told the story of that day, how it all played out, I think that is why she tries to keep Summer right there with her, because she's overcompensating for the fact that she was not there when Summer came up missing. That's my theory. Who knows? But anyway, let's continue.
Families would love that type of attention. Like Jason Arnold's mom is begging for some attention on her son's case. There's so many families that would love the attention that
not your kind of attention.
Had.
2 years.
For some reason,
2 years later, and these, not all true crime YouTubers, there's a lot of good ones. But to me, it seems like they get overlooked a lot because it seems like the subscribers that watch these channels, it seems like they want the drama. And it's like, okay, if you truly care about this child, why do you even watch all this shit that is rumors and lies? Why do you waste your time? You know what I mean? And I've heard Bullhorn Betty say it's entertainment. They have to make it entertaining. Really? I think she's in a lot. She should be doing something else on YouTube because missing children are not entertaining. Not to me, anyway. So, but like I was saying, all these, and you people know who I'm talking about. I mean, Ziggy, JLR, Molly Golightly, Bullhorn Betty, blah blah blah, all them kind. Ask yourself this: do you think they'd still be doing this? Still be talking about Summer if they weren't making money from it? Do you think they would? I don't. I truly don't. And they're like a pack of dogs chasing their tails around and never getting anywhere because they just want to talk about whatever they can make a live about or whatever.
And I just feel like Don and Candace would do anything they want more than anything for that to end. Why?
Yeah, you'll never get it, Ziggy, because you're just not a good person.
No. I was listening. I was listening to this while I was laying in bed. I was too tired to go live.
Oh.
Why is my live, though? It says I've only been live for 25 seconds. That's odd.
Who knows? Who cares?
But it doesn't matter, Margaret, whether we've helped or not.
Oh, it doesn't matter whether you've helped or not?
I haven't caused any problems.
Oh my gosh. Is that the biggest lie you've ever heard anybody tell? That YouTubers haven't caused any problems in Summer Wells' case? And this bitch literally just said it doesn't matter if we've helped or not. Then what the fuck are you doing it for, Ziggy? Jesus.
No, I wasn't on Daisy's panel. I was in her chat. I said yesterday that I actually think she seems like a nice lady. I mean, I don't care for Ziggy Valero and stuff, but that doesn't mean I have to. I mean, she's not Ziggy Valero, so it's so often we bunch people together here on YouTube, you know, and I'm guilty of it. I don't understand what people are talking about not being private. What's not been private?
Oh my gosh. Their lives?
It says 9 minutes on yours. Now mine says a minute 44.
I mean, I'm surprised that these yahoos haven't freaking blamed the mailman yet. They blamed everybody else. I mean,
yeah, actually, yeah, Lisa, I feel like they don't want her found, and I have a feeling they know she's not going to be found.
Okay, Ziggy.
They're way too confident that she's not going to be found.
If they know that she's not going to be found, why would it bother them that you're talking about it? I mean, if they're so confident she's not going to be found, y'all are crazy.
Not found.
Come on, Ziggy.
Yeah, you would think every time you mention Summer's name it would help. I mean, I don't go there with a...
Well, here's the problem. Very rarely do y'all mention Summer's name or show her picture. It's always about drama. And might have been, he said, she said, heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend. It's not helpful.
I don't bug people. I don't harass people. I don't overstay my welcome. I don't go and...
shut up, Ziggy.
I'm very, very polite and with these people.
She's so
when
polite,
I talk to people,
guys.
I'm in their...
Honesty and integrity mean everything to me, guys. You know that.
No, I want these people to feel comfortable.
I never lie
me,
except for all the times I'm lying.
Why would I screw that up?
I mean, come on.
Hey, Gina. Gina.
Come on, Ziggy. I thought you were reviewing the video. And then I'm reviewing you reviewing the video.
About the... Vegas is spreading rumors that Candace had 2 secret pregnancies
exactly.
and they trafficked their kids. I don't know what you're talking about, Roman Black. I mean,
Oh, she doesn't know what the lady is talking about? Ziggy, it's literally on your channel. Fred and Ginger, I mean, Fred and whatever her name is, his girlfriend. And I'm just going to say it, I think they're outright lying. Why? I don't know. I think they might have heard, because remember, way back at the beginning, there was that rumor about Candace giving up babies or whatever. But she outright admitted that she had given up one baby. That was after she got split up from her first boyfriend or husband that she had her first 2 children with. And she was living on the streets and she was pregnant. Well, it's better that she gave that baby up because she knew she couldn't take care of it living on the streets than to abort it, don't you think? So she told about that. Why would she lie then? I don't think that she has. And I definitely don't think it's true what Fred's girlfriend said, that she had had a baby like couple months before Summer went missing. No, I don't believe that at all.
I have speculated that I do have a strong feeling that there is trafficking involved. But I'm not 100% confident that...
You're not 100... None of you are 100% confident on anything. And obviously, because we as civilians don't know what the police know. Okay?
Don Wells is involved.
Okay. You can't prove it. I haven't seen any kind of proof that points towards that, except for people seem to think that they know exactly how parents of a missing child are supposed to act. And the thing is, you people that see little tiny pieces of these people's life at this moment, you know? And it doesn't matter, even if, let's pretend there was a manual for parents of missing children, and it tells you everything that you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to act. If they followed that to a T, y'all would still find something wrong with it. Because there's so many that refuse to look at the total picture, and you already have your own narrative, so you just take everything and make it fit that. If it doesn't fit your narrative, then you don't want to talk about it, nothing.
There's so many odd things that happened that day.
Okay, and there's another thing. We don't know what happened that day. Ziggy thinks because Fred said it that it makes it true. It does not. Fred's story to me is just so none of it can be verified that I know of. And other things that he says have already been verified, like Don being at work. Um, but Ziggy, yeah, to fit her narrative, she's gonna make Fred Hill the golden boy. I don't think so.
And way too many coincidences. Hey, Heather. Hey, Kay. All right, let's listen a little bit longer.
It cost me to run my YouTube, bitch. So don't tell me
Don't
I'm
call me a
doing
bitch.
anything.
Oh my God.
I'm the real bitch.
And I have got to know who broke Prayer Garden's heart. Was it Don? Because oh my God, she sounds like the perfect example of a scorned woman. Does she not? I mean, wow.
And how many times you ever hear me ask for shit, motherfucker?
Whatever. I've never asked you for nothing.
Fuck you,
You're a
asshole.
liar.
I mean,
You're
I don't
such a
lie. I
liar.
don't lie. I don't lie. You're the
You
lying
lie
piece of shit.
constantly.
You're the piece of shit
Man,
lying.
every time I talk
And
to
then
you,
you go say Jody Sue.
you put me
You
on
want
blast.
to. Jody Sue.
And another thing, that is so weird to me that she, like this Prayer Garden, she didn't even know Don and Candace before Summer went missing. And then she like started talking to Don, I think. And now she's got her own YouTube channel and she's still talking about it without knowing anything really. Obviously, I mean, what could she know? I don't know. These people, some of them just really trip me out, man.
You wanted
Man,
to.
I don't want to hear
You
about
don't
Jody
want to
C. We're talking about your dumb ass.
You don't want you, motherfucker. The only reason you're up here is because of me, you asshole. You know what?
Yeah, I'm tired of people like
You
you.
can go ahead and stay up here, bitch.
I'm tired of people like
I
you.
can stand
Oh
your
my
fucking
gosh.
You can run your mouth.
Summer, bitch.
Wow,
Quit
man.
covering up for Candace.
Man,
Just
I'm gonna have to get off here.
blood
I'm not
for
doing
things,
this.
motherfucker.
It's
Just
dark.
because she can run her mouth.
Doc,
Anybody can do that.
Well,
hang on just a
chaos.
second. Doc,
Yeah.
what can we do to help find Summer? That's the most important thing.
Right.
To find
You know,
Summer.
and that's why I turn to YouTube. You know, and it's just,
Yeah.
they've destroyed our lives. I mean, yeah, I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. Of course, everybody makes mistakes. But that's why I turn to YouTube, was for help.
And I will say, I do believe that is the reason that he came to YouTube. Because let's think about that. If you're truly guilty, would you want to come? I, personally, if I was guilty of something, I wouldn't go all over YouTube talking about it. And, you know what I mean? I wouldn't. I don't think a lot of people would if they were truly guilty. And I think what happened is he trusted a lot of these people, like Benny, Prayer Garden, pretty much everybody that him or Candace did talk to. Eventually, and most of them sooner than later, took whatever they had told them that they found was weird or whatever, and put it on YouTube. I mean, how stupid is that? How do you think you're going to find anything out if you do it like that? It's just dumb. So you really can't blame Don for feeling like certain YouTubers have messed up the case, because they have.
Oh, and they all turned against me in every way.
Yep.
You know,
Cher.
This is
Yeah,
a good
I almost
example
forgot
of that.
about her.
Well, you all used to be friends, and
We were never friends. She was a pretend friend. Oh, I'm your best friend, blah, blah, blah. She was never a friend. She's a snake. Just
Exactly. See, I understand that totally, because somebody that was truly your friend wouldn't run to YouTube and totally,